What's up, y'all, and welcome back. I don't know if anybody out there knows, but I live in the hood. You know, if you live in the hood, that's fine. That's totally fine. It's just there are some things, for those of you who are living lavishly in suburban areas, these rich areas up on the hill. It's a little bit different down here. I live in LA, and some of it's really cool. There's a lot of people here, and then some of it's not so cool. Not all of LA is hood, but consider this a visitor's guide for the hood. Our catalog is full of excellent destinations and landmarks and homeless people. You've never really had a real fast food experience until you've had it in the hood. Fast food here is a little bit different. Like, I don't know if you have them in many other places, but here you got those hybrid fast food restaurants. Because I don't know if it's because people can't make up their mind or if one just can't survive on its own. You got those Taco Bell / KFC restaurants. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Why? Why do you have those? And it's not like when you go in that there's a true division of the two. It's like the two just partnered up. I mean, I guess there's no true conflict of interest because best of both worlds. You can get fried chicken with your tacos. I don't know what you like. I'm not going to judge you. That's not why we're here. Everywhere you go, everything's behind glass. So when you go to Target, half of the stuff that you want behind glass, you got to talk to an employee to get it unlocked. First thing you got to do when you get to the hood, you got to get yourself some food from Popeyes. The thing about Popeyes in the hood, at least the one near me, I'm sure it's the same at all of the fast food joints in areas like this. They don't trust you. They don't know if you're safe. They don't know if you're a gangbanger. They don't know they gotta eat too. They don't know if you're a thief. They don't know if you're a killer. So one of the ones by me, they got bulletproof glass inside the dining room. You can't even touch them. They got bulletproof glass in the drive-thru. I know some of you who have never experienced it probably don't understand how that works. They take your order just like normal at the speaker. When you roll up to the window, there's like this little carousel. You can't directly interact with the Popeyes employee. You're just like, well, how do I get my food? You put your payment on the carousel and they turn it around, all protected by the glass. They don't trust you. They don't trust you out here. Popeyes is like, nope, you're not gonna get us, not like that. So there's literally nothing you could do. Like you can't rob that place. You'd have to put your gun on the carousel. You can't have that direct contact. You can't even threaten them. Like, I think that's the first thing you should do when you're in town. The other thing about living here is that we just celebrate differently. Thinking of a normal neighborhood, the way that they do fireworks is different. The way that they do parties is different. One day, I see this van parked on the one side. It's not supposed to be there. You're not supposed to park on that side. It's not a very large street. So already, it being parked there made it difficult for me to get through. And I noticed it was like an entertainer's van. It said something about clowns on it. It was a hip hop clown. I'm like, what does that even mean? Okay, they're having a birthday party, whatever. As long as I can get through, it's fine. However, the van was partially parked in the way, and then I noticed there was a commotion in the street, and it's this hip hop hood clown or whatever just dancing in the street, and that's cool. But he's like really getting it, like crumping in the middle of the street, and half of the party is out there filming him, dancing with him. I had to sit there and wait until they were done dancing to get home. Like, what? Where else is that going to happen? There's no HOA. And for those of you who don't know, HOA is a homeowners association. You pay them a nice little fee every month. They keep the neighborhood nice. You have to keep up appearances. Someone wants to leave their basketball hoop out in the street, and they say, no, you can't do that. Put it back. We don't want to see that. Your grass starts turning brown. They say, water your grass. Take care of your grass. We don't want to see that. You hang your rugs out over the balcony. They write you a strongly worded letter and they say, you can't do that. We don't want to see that. If you go outside and you're kind of busted looking, you're not the most attractive person. They write you a letter and they fine you. They say, put that away. We don't want to see that. Not here in the hood. No, that's not how it works. So here, it's like the Wild West. Anything goes. Maybe a quarter of my neighbors even have grass. For the ones that do have grass, it's either patchy and or brown. You come through here and it's like it's a war-torn area. Just about everybody likes fireworks, right? So the thing about a normal neighborhood is that a normal neighborhood will celebrate maybe about twice a year. You got 4th of July and, New Year's. And when 4th of July comes up, you're like, yay, 4th of July, Independence Day, woo! Usually it's the baby fireworks, the ones you put on the street, the ones you can run around, you can touch them basically, they're not going to hurt anybody. They don't explode, they don't shoot up into the sky. Or if they do, maybe it's like, right here. It's snapping, crackling, and popping. In the hood, no. We don't play here. When it comes to celebrating at all, we don't play. But when it comes to fireworks, you really want to show off. I don't know why that is. However, it's kind of impressive, and you can really count on it. The thing is, you can't really tell the difference. It's kind of like a fun little game. Those gunshots or fireworks? Sometimes you don't really know the answer. Sometimes you just kind of have to wait and see if you hear sirens. The other thing, other than the fireworks just being bigger here, when they set off fireworks, it's for everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Ramadan, you celebrate Ramadan? No, I don't know what it is either. Set off some fireworks, yeah! Oh yeah? Chris Pratt just got engaged? Sounds like a cause for a celebration. Set off some fireworks, yeah! Hanukkah, we do it all. Setting off fireworks. Mother's Day, setting off fireworks. We don't do Father's Day though. We take that day off. Easter Sunday, setting off fireworks. Memorial Day, setting off fireworks. I guess that one's okay. I got straight A's. Setting off some fireworks. Winter solstice, we out here. Fireworks, setting them off. 4th of July, Black Friday, we out here. Every day, setting off fireworks at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. You never know. Maybe next to your bedroom, rattling your windows. You never know. Big fireworks, colorful fireworks. For whatever reason, normal neighborhoods don't really, at least not regularly, don't really have ice cream trucks. Why? I don't know. I feel like kids everywhere, and maybe some adults, love ice cream, especially when it's delivered to you and, it's not super expensive. So I don't understand why it's kind of a hood thing. I only really see them in the hood. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments, but I feel like ice cream trucks are kind of a hood thing. A few times I've seen ice cream trucks running at night. Now, what is that about? Sun is already set. After hours, after dark, ice cream truck is running. It even had the lights on it, like floodlights on it, so you can see. But why is there an ice cream truck running at night? You know all the kids gotta be in before the street lights come on. They can't give you business. So what's that ice cream truck doing? What are they up to? Shady business. It was doing everything that normal ice cream trucks do, driving slow, playing music, and we're talking like 8 o'clock at night. A little shady, right? Maybe that's just how they do drugs nowadays. I don't know. It's just a straight up drug truck. You go out there, flag them down, you look over the menu, choose some drugs, and then you pay them and lose change. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I just live here. Your hood experience is not really complete until you've seen your first crackhead. I didn't think anything of him. I was like, no, you don't see him. Man, I don't even think I'm really in the hood because I don't think I've ever seen a crackhead until one day I look across the street and I see this woman. Her hair's a little mussed, it's a little matted, and she was dancing on the other side of the street. You may think, oh, that's beautiful. She's just enjoying life, having a good time. Like, why judge her? Just leave her alone. Life is beautiful. Yeah, that's great. But, I mean, she was like crip walking. One of my neighbors left a scooter out there. She picked it up, threw it across the street, then kept sea walking without missing a beat. There was no music playing. She didn't have any earbuds. She didn't have a Bluetooth speaker with her. Had her own music playing. She was also followed by a little chihuahua. No leash. Every time she stopped and she would start grooving in place, the chihuahua would stop, just patiently wait, and then she would keep sea walking. The chihuahua was just bouncing right behind her. But where else are you gonna see that? So another thing about living out in the hood is that you cannot eat healthy. Like good luck. You have to go out of town to eat healthy. You want to do right by your body, you have to leave. Pretty much our idea of healthy over here is El Pollo Loco, pretty much. Our idea of healthy is extra lettuce on that burger, extra lettuce, extra tomatoes. I went to school with this one guy, and I could tell he was, he grew up kind of hood too. He would get a chicken sandwich every day, chicken sandwich with fries, and he's like, man, Rob, that ain't healthy, man. You can't, you killing yourself, bruh. And he would say, oh man, what are you talking about? Look at this. I got the bun here. I got my grains. I got the lettuce. That's my greens. I got my vegetables, tomatoes. Got my daily fruit intake. That's just our idea of healthy here, I guess. You can just forget your acai bowls and superfoods and your quinoa. These are all foreign words here. Good luck finding some Calais. You can go and find that here. Good luck. There's no Trader Joe's here. There's no Whole Foods. Be lucky if you find a not Vaughn's, but maybe you'll find a John's. Here we have Superior, El Super, something like that maybe. You'd be lucky to find some iceberg lettuce. You'd be lucky to find some romaine lettuce with some E. coli still on it. If you eat that, you get sick, and that's what you get for trying to eat healthy. That's what happens. Karma. That's a hood karma. No hipsters allowed. It's a hipster-free zone until it's gentrified. The hipsters are coming. I haven't even really seen sushi. How dare you try to give me raw fish? You better cook my fish. And by cook it, I mean batter it, double batter it, deep fry it, double fry it in some pig grease. That sounds pretty good though. The food here is delicious though. But there's also taqueros. Taqueros are everywhere. As far as the eye can see, taqueros. For those of you who don't know, I'm talking about taco guy, taco gal out there slanging tacos on the street corner. Anywhere. That's the thing about that. They'll set up anywhere. There's one spot by my house. It's literally an empty used car lot, and across from that is a field that you're not allowed to go on. They're not using it for anything. It's just trash. So in between the trash field and the empty used car lot is the taquero. It's not necessarily a bad thing. You're probably like, well, what's wrong with that? I love tacos, actually. The problem is they're making me fat. The problem is they're delicious. The problem is they're reasonably priced. They are really cheap. They are too easy to get. We are talking about a system, a type of food that has been commoditized. We are talking about market saturation here. Supply and demand. The supply is great, but the demand is also great. I don't know how that works out. I fell asleep in economy. However, most of my experiences have been great. Now, the food that they're serving, you don't know where it came from. They put usually they put the pork, it's just there, impaled on on a spit, and they just carve it off, and it just sits out there for God knows how long. You don't question any of it. Everybody thinks I'm gonna get sick. Out of all the times I've been sick, I've never been sick from a taquero. But there was a time that I should have gotten sick. I wait my turn in line, and things are going fine. They're grilling it up. It's my turn. I order 4 tacos. We're just talking street tacos. About this big, if even. And the guys working it were looking around. The chef's like confused. Usually, you don't want to see the person cooking your food confused. Not this confused. Not like this. Like he's looking around like, what is this food? Where did it come from? What am I supposed to do next? You don't want to see that. You want to see some confidence. There was a lack of confidence here. It turns out the stove kept dying, but I was hungry and I really wanted tacos, and I didn't want to go anywhere else. This is like 5 minutes from my house. And they said, well, if you just wait a few minutes, we should be fine. You guys will figure it out. I trust you. Never let me down before. A few minutes passed. A few more minutes passed. They couldn't figure out what was happening. So what they eventually ended up doing, they hooked up the stove to their car battery. I commend the ingenuity, the resourcefulness, but I still ate it. I shouldn't have. I don't think my meat was fully cooked. It's a little rubbery. You take a risk when you go to these places. It's not like the food that they're serving. You don't know if it's FDA approved. You don't know what their rating is. It's not like they have their food grade rating hanging up in the window. You don't know. I mean, they probably would get a C or a D. I only got like stomach cramps, but just like mild. So, it's fine. It's kind of worth it, right? Just live in the hood for a little bit. You build up a tolerance to bad food. Just every day, just have a little bit of lard. However you want to take it. Just cook your food in it. Take it in capsule form. Inject it. Just drink it. Whatever it takes. Just build up a tolerance to it. I'm not a doctor. I don't know how it works, but you'll never get sick. Anything else after that will be child's play, I feel. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I hope you had fun. I had fun. If you enjoyed yourself, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. Please drop a comment below. Subscribe. Something. Anything. Be nice. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.